video long. Um, I was watching the video on YouTube. I don't know the guy's name, but it's a guy that was doing a video about what's going on with the food stamps, and people that are on food stamps that are very upset that food stamps are being taken away from them, so they're complaining. And what bothers me about videos like this, that when you have people that talk about other people, it's like, for me, I think that when you don't know what people are going through, sometimes we take it to another level of talking bad about somebody that we don't know, because we only go and see by their energy on social media. And what cracks me up about it is that the providing thing is something that men keep talking about, providing for their family and blah blah blah. And I understand that you should provide when you're married as a man. You should protect your wife and your children as a man. But the thing that really makes me upset, that men, period, think they had done this ever since they were young, or they were teenagers, or in their early 20s. Us men never learn how to take care of a family until we get involved with a family. Because we have to learn how to take care of ourselves first. A man needs to learn how to take care of himself first in order to take care of a family. If you don't know how to take care of yourself, you can't take care of a family. You know what I mean? I don't care how much money you have. I don't care if you're fucking rich. If you don't know how to take care of yourself, love yourself, dedicate to yourself first. Remember, you gotta go to college. You gotta live on your own. Unless you meet a girl and that's different, and you fall in love, and the girl wants to take care of you, and you want to take care of the girl, that's different. But I'm talking about when you're by yourself. I get upset when men think that men never start off by themselves. They always think they jump into this relationship because their mom and their dad, whereas the mom was young, like 14, 15 years old. He got married to the father at the age, he's like 20 or 21 years old. Because back then, men will marry uh, women young. You know, uh, the girl will be like 14, the guy will be 27. The mom and dad will approve it, and next thing you know, they're married. I mean, this is a different generation. Women are working now, and I guess, like I said before, men are so hateful towards women that are trying to do it by themselves because they have to. They can't force men to be in their lives to take care of a child that's not theirs, because it's hard enough that the man has kids and he don't take care of his own kids, to bring another man into a woman's life to take care of her kids. And this is what makes me mad, because a lot of men don't take care of their kids. A lot of them. And this is the funny thing about it, is that if the man got 7 kids, the man's talking about, well, he should take care of that responsibility to be the father by taking care of those 7 kids. The man has to be the one to accept his kids. Because a man can walk away anytime he fucking feels like it. A man doesn't have to stay in a relationship with the baby mom. He can just take care of his kids. He don't have to marry nobody. We go by these laws of the Bible. We go to the laws of the Quran. This is what we do. We don't accept that this is reality. Men are going to be men and women are going to be women. We don't need to stay in a relationship to take care of our kids. We don't. We don't need to be married. A marriage is nothing but a license. It's a license that's given to you that started probably about 10,000 years ago. Maybe not 10,000 years, about 2,000 years ago from the Romans, that actually started marriage. You know what I mean? To actually have the man have control of everything, even his wife and his kids. He could do anything he wanted. The laws were for the husband, not for the wife or the kids. Now, they want to bring that back. Men want to bring that back. They want the laws to be that the women stay at home, the man work. But like I told you, men that were slaves don't understand that, I'm sorry, we used to be slaves, right? Our ancestors were slaves. They couldn't even touch money. They couldn't even count money. They had to work for their slave masters. We watched them probably take care of their family, which they didn't do very well. The white man didn't take care of their family very well, because the white man cheated on his wife, slept with other slaves, got other slaves pregnant, And you know what happened from then on. So when blacks got out of slavery and we started buying up land, we start thinking now we can actually adapt to being just like the white man. Even though in Africa, the man was taking care of the home, but the wife was actually the queen. I mean, she actually ran the house. The man went out there and go do what he had to do to gather food and gather stuff for the house and for the children. But the wife was the queen of the home. Like she actually controlled the house. So really, honestly, the man doesn't really control the house. Just because he got a voice, that don't mean he has a stronger voice than a female. And you gotta understand, if you go back to Africa for black men, I'm not talking for white people, I'm talking for black men. For black men, the woman was had a stronger voice in the land because the woman was considered as a queen. Go back to Zimbabwe or go back to the kingdoms of Egypt and how women actually were respected in a way that women are not respected today. And women in Egypt had their own businesses. They were allowed to divorce their husbands. They had power. You know what I mean? Even in Zimbabwe or many other kingdoms, women had power because the husband allowed their queen to have power, even though they had many different wives, and they can only choose which wife they will actually love more than the wife that all the wives they married. But if he chose a wife that he loved more, he would treat that woman more better than the other queens that he had. You know what I mean? And the thing about it is, men today don't know what responsibility is, and men are not taught responsibility. We're not taught to be responsible when we're young. You say the father will teach us? No, the father is not going to teach a man to be young and responsible. He's going to let him be a kid. Why teach it? So we're not back in the 1950s or the 1900s or 1700s when young kids were working, like little kids that were boys were working at the age of 7 and 8 years old, and they had to go out and work because the father went out to work. The mother probably stayed at home, take care of the house, but they both had to go out and work. Now, if you want to bring that the fuck back and teach kids how to work and be responsible, because you got to wait until you're a grown man to be responsible, because we're not taught that, because we are taught to be kids. Our moms let us be children. Our dads let us be kids. That's why they take us to play baseball. They go out there and we learn things, but we never learn how to be a father. When do you ever see a man teach another kid how to be a father? A mother will teach a daughter how to be a mother because she's going to have that responsibility in the future of being a mom, because she's going to be carrying a child for 9 months, pushing it out and taking care of it, even if she's 12, 13, 14, 15 years old. The man is not taught to be a father, so when he's in the child's life at a young age, he doesn't know what the fuck to do. Yes, he'll go out there and work, but is he living with this young girl? Is the young girl, moving into his crib? Does he got his own house? Does he got his own car? No, he don't got none of that shit. And not even when he's in his 20s. Because a man has to find a job. If a man has a job, okay, he gets his own place. But would he move that person into his crib? Is he comfortable of having a family? A man has to be wanting a family. You can't force a man to be a man. You can't do that. I'm sick and tired of hearing people saying, oh yeah, a man needs to be in a child's life. It's up to the man to make that decision. It's not up to the woman to make that decision. And it's not up to God to make that decision. It's up to him to make that decision. God can't force you to be a fucking parent. You can't be forced to be a parent. Not even the Bible can force you to be a parent. You want these men to be men, but these men don't know how to be men because they wasn't taught to be men. Either they had their fathers in their life. They don't teach them how to be men. Half of these fathers don't even know what the fuck it's like to be a man their damn self, to teach a young man how to be a man. They're sitting up there struggling, trying to not be in jail, not being killed, selling drugs, doing things. But they say, oh, well, that's being responsible. No, it's not. Being a responsible father is when you're with your child every fucking day. And you talk to your child every day. Even if you're not with your child, you communicate with your child by texting them, calling them, making sure they're all right, send them some money. Even if they come over to you, you spend some time with them. Like you take them out, you enjoy time with them. You don't have to be with the fucking mom. I'm sick and tired of hearing this shit. The mom is going to take care of her responsibilities. That's what she's going to do. The mom is going to take care of responsibilities regardless of the father being in her life or not. So why everybody thinks that the mother don't do shit? How is the mother pushing that child out of that little hole in her vagina and the man is just standing there? Or the man's not there in the hospital watching his child being born? Whose fault is that? It's his fault. And everybody said, well, the mother. Why did everybody wants to blame the mom for not allowing the father to be in the life? The father should make an actual effort, because you got all these court systems to get your child. To fight, regardless of the mom don't want you in that child's life. You gotta fight for your child, because that child's not gonna be given up to the adoption agency. You go and get your child. You do anything. Just like everybody want to go out there and work and make all this motherfucking money, but nobody want to go out there and fight for their kids. They don't go out there and say, you know what, I'm gonna get my child today. Fuck that. She ain't gonna take my child from me. She ain't gonna be doing that to me. Go out to the courts. The court system will listen. Even if the court system say, well, the mother will take care of the child, but I'll give you an opportunity to be a father because you're gonna be able to get some visitor rights. You still take that opportunity to be a dad, even if you get visitor rights. You don't need to marry that motherfucking crazed to lose woman. You're in a relationship with a woman that's gonna tear you the fuck down and try to pretend like you're happy with her for your child. I'm not pretending to be happy with some woman that's crazy as shit, that treats me like trash, and honestly won't want me to be in her life, but I'm giving her money to help pay for my child, and I'm sitting up there unhappy, depressed, stressed, anxiety. I want to hurt this woman, but I can't do that because my child is sitting right there. No, I'm not doing that. I'd rather be by myself. I'd rather take care of my child by having my child with me all the time, because I can go and see my child. I can meet my child. My child has, when it gets older, my child knows. My daughter's 21. I've been in my daughter's right ever since she was born. I say my daughter was born. I cut her umbilical cord. I was with her mother, but we ended up being together for 10 years, and it didn't work. So me and her just became neutral. To this very day, we don't even talk, but I talk to my daughter every freaking day. And I did that when we was even talking when my daughter was young. Me and my daughter and mom didn't talk, but I took care of my responsibility as a father. Tried to. I didn't have great jobs. I didn't have a lot of money. You don't need a whole bunch of money to take care of fucking. You just need money. Children don't give a fuck about money, really. They don't care. They don't care about your love, and always they want you to be around them. That's all they care about. We care about money. We think that we got to do all this stuff to have money in our pockets just to take care of a kid. Our kids don't give a fuck about money when they're 5, 6, 7 years old. They care about us. They want to know why we don't love them, why we don't spend no time with them. They want time. A child wants time. They don't give a fuck about who's on the dollar bill. Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson. They don't give a fuck about the racist former slave owners. They don't care about them. They don't even know their history about the dollar bill. We care because we think that's the only thing that's going to keep us alive is money. So we think we got to marry our wife, marry our baby mom, or whoever to make a family happy. That's not creating a family, because you're not going to be in a relationship long. You can't pretend to love somebody. You can't. That children know that you don't love their mother. They know that. They can see the hate. They see the arguments. They see the fights. They see that. Children see that. You don't think that depresses them? Makes them mad? Makes them want to hurt themselves? Makes them want to drink, do drugs? These kids see what their parents go through. They be like, yo, why is my mom and dad going through this? Why are they fucking together? They should just be separate. I went through that. My daughter's like, listen, Dad, I know you and my mom was together, but I'm happy that you're not together, because y'all argued all the fucking time. I argued in front of my daughter all the fucking time, in front of her mother. Why would I want that with why would any man want to do that to their fucking child? Fuck the woman. I'm sorry, I'm not being mean, but fuck the woman and the man. You don't need to be together, married, have this God looking down on you and shit. Come on, Mary was a fucking single mom. She was a single mother. People forgot about Mary. Jesus' mother was single. Joseph died sometime in the Bible. She took care of Jesus by herself and her other kids. You didn't hear them talk about, oh, she needs to get married. She was never fucking, she was only married one time. And after that, she wasn't married. After that, she was a widow. Mary Magdalene wasn't even married. I'm going to end this video like this, yo. People need to understand, man. This is the year 2025. We need to stop this shit. Families need to start getting together and be a family. Not just because of a man trying to get back with his baby mom, or a baby mom trying to get back with his baby dad for money. Because that's the issue with me, is everybody's using money as a way of building a relationship. That's fucked up. You're telling me I need to be with my baby mom to help her do all these things because of her, not my child. My child is the most important thing to me. The mom is going to be there because that's the mother of the child. But I'm not going to spend my time being unhappy with somebody to try to take care of the kid. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to pretend to marry somebody and be with them for the rest of my life to actually say, oh, I'm happy. No, I'm not going to be miserable, depressed, and see my child go through that shit with me and her together, arguing and fighting, cussing each other out every fucking day, and pretending like, oh, everything's good, baby, everything's good. No, I'm not lying to my child. Me and your mom don't like each other. I'm going to be real. And that child will already know, or my children will already know, even though I only have one, but she knew. And it hurt me because I didn't do my responsibility as a man to try to keep her away from that. That's what a man should do. Keep him or her away from that tension that you have between your daughter, mom, or child, or son. You should keep that tension away. That's being a father, not bringing that shit into your life. You should take care of your kid, not that woman. That woman is going to be there. You take care of your child. Your child is more important than the woman that you had a baby with. I'm just being honest with you. But she's your mother. Yes, the mother is going to be important to her or him. But to you, no. Your child's important to you. Take care of your child. Stop worrying about these dumbass motherfucking people that all they want is money in your pocket just because they feel like, oh, I need money. Okay, get a job. I'm going to help you because I'm not helping you. I'm helping my child. I'm not helping you. You should be helping the kid. If I'm married to you, that's different. But that's when we're loved. If you're not in love with me, I'm not going to try to take care of somebody that don't want to be with me. I'm going to take care of my kid because my kid loves me. My kid will be with me for the rest of my life. My kid will be by my deathbed, not her. Come on, man. This is crazy. God bless, man.